Well, Matt, in terms of opening day drama and excitement, I don't think it gets much better than that.
Yeah, look, the end is fresh in our memories, but it was hard work getting there. It's not easy to start the season well. We've shown that for the last 12 years at this football club, so delighted we've got over the line today. A collective effort. We just wore them down in that second half. We have to understand what the first half probably looked and felt like for both the fans and the players. Edgy, nervy, we didn't execute, we couldn't quite get a handle on where the ball was starting and landing, and didn't win enough of those contacts or competitive moments. But we were actually tough from start to finish. We might not have come out on top enough, but we were actually tough in terms of our mindset and intent, which was a progression on what we felt last season, certainly second half of last season. And then we were waiting for a little bit of quality to start to shine through. As the first half went on, we just threatened to do that, and then we got a little bit more of that in the second half without really working their goalkeeper enough. But then quality moment is a set-piece moment.
You mentioned it there, it's starting to show a bit of quality as the first half comes on. Is it a case of not wanting half-time to come at that point?
Well, yeah, but then half-time was good just to settle them down. I think so much has been, you got 6 players in the starting lineup making their debut, and another 4 or 5 off the bench. So there's going to be anxious moments, and they were never going to be free and light in that first half. We've got to find a way of allowing these young players to play like that with the right mindset. Easier said than done, but they kind of ran through that aspect of it. We weren't perfect, and we were a little bit ugly at times in that first half. The game was a little bit ugly, let's be honest about it. But then we just started to show signs that if we could get any clean ball in the right areas, we could threaten. And then it always come down to, have we got it in our locker in terms of a skill set? Like I say, it probably came right at the very end, but it was worth waiting for.
You mentioned debuts there. Bryant's first game in the EFL, I believe, today, and wow, what a way to mark it.
Yeah, and Michael Forbes as well. He made a difference when he came on. Yeah, we spoke before the game about debuts and memories. Scotty spoke about his first one as someone who's still at school 24 years ago, I think. Or 20 years ago, sorry. It's incredible what life gives you if you're involved in football, and what football gives you. It's fantastic, and I hope Bryant's family were here today to witness that, because he's not an 18-year-old, he's 22, 23 years of age, so he's had to wait a long time and work very hard for his league debut, and he's not cracked it by any means, but there's something to like about him. There's a rawness to his game, but there's whether it's his size, his willingness to head the ball, his smile, there is something which I'm sure our fans will start to relate to, and all of a sudden he's a hero today because he's got his head on one, playing as a temporary centre forward for the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Clean sheet today as well. How pleased are you defensively?
Yeah, very, very pleased. Bit edgy, but Josh wasn't overworked. There was that one moment ball over the top in the first half where he obviously came and got the booking, but thankfully Clinton and Willow were on the cover. Yeah, Willow, Taylor Moore and Clinton look like a strong group. They'll continue to be tested. Yeah, we generally got hold of the game in the back line. It was more just to midfield, and that's not a criticism of our midfield. They just overloaded it. It was incredible. So we couldn't quite match the numbers in relation to that. And then maybe Scott in Promise got a little bit deep off the backside of it in the first half. We tried to tweak a few things with LT up and in as opposed to deeper. And actually he started to affect the game in an attacking sense second half. Everyone just improved a little bit. And then it comes down to, are we fit enough? Have we got the mindset to keep going to the very end? And luckily we did.
You did a call out yesterday for the fans to be here at the Mem, screaming their hearts out, and boy, they brought the atmosphere today. They
did. And I'm sure they felt the same as that first half was going on. You come with so much hope and expectation. That's the thing about football, it's the hope that kills you, it always is. But I've said throughout pre-season there's a certain intent aspect of this team, and whether it was Macca tackling at the end or Bryant closing down, Taylor Moore's tackle, just that will to do the right thing for this football club. Now my job as manager and the coaching staff, the fans has got to be supportive of this group, because there'll be ups and downs, there'll be highs and lows, there'll be times where we think what we're seeing there, but the general intent has been good from start to finish, and that's not just today, that's throughout the course of pre-season. Now can we maintain it?